Welcome back, class. This is the video to check your work from lesson 95. So we started with 6 through 12. Number 6 says that 600 pounds of sand is to $7.20. They want us to know how much a ton of sand would cost at this same rate. So a ton is 2,000 pounds, so I just created a proportion. 600 is to $7.20 as 2,000 pounds is to a certain amount of money. I did my cross multiplying, multiplied 2,000 by $7.20 divided by 600, and it would cost $24. Number 7 is an original change new problem. We know that because it has an increase in percent. Okay, when we have an increase or a decrease in percent, that is my signal to set it up like this, original change new. So we had an increase of 30% in our production cost. So my original percent was 100. I increased it by 30, so the new percent is at 130%. So it says the new cost is $3.90. They want to know the original cost. So I can get rid of this category. My proportion is 100 over 130 is equal to the original cost over the $3.90 new cost. I do my cross multiplying. The original cost was $3. Number 8, it's also an original change new problem. The grocery store marked cereal up 30%. So my original percent was 100%. I marked it up 30%. So the grocery store marks it up 130%. Then what is the retail price if the cereal costs the store $3.90? So the store gets it for $3.90. They're going to sell it at a higher price. Okay, so they're going to sell it after that 30% increase. So I'm looking for the new price. So I'll get rid of this category. My proportion is 100 over 130 equals $3.90 over the new price. The new price is $5.07. Number 9, they want us to convert 1,000 millimeters squared into centimeters square centimeters. So I have millimeters squared, which means millimeters times millimeters. So if I said 10 millimeters is 1 millimeter, that gets rid of one of my millimeters, and then I have to do it again to get rid of the other millimeters. So I'll end up with 100 divided by 1,000 divided by 100, which leaves me with 10. Centimeter times centimeter is centimeters squared. Number 10, 3/5 of the students do not play a musical instrument. So I created my diagram. I divided it into 5 sections. I said 3 of those sections are for students that do not play. It said the other 60 students do play. The other 60. So I did the other 2 sections. Those represent 60 kids. So I said 60 divided by 2 gives me 30 in each section. So the total number of kids was 150. The number that do play instruments is 90 students. Do not play. Sorry. This is the ones that do not play. 30 times 3. Do not play. Number 11. This is one of our inverse variation problems. These ones are a little hard to set up. If Jim jogs to school at 6 miles per hour, it takes him 10 minutes. Okay, so this relationship has got to equal the same relationship as if he increases his speed to 12 miles per hour. We need to figure out how many minutes that takes. So I've got 60 on the left side of my equal sign, and that needs to be equal to 60 on the right side. So it's 12 times however many minutes it takes. If I do my dividing, I figure out that it takes 5 minutes if I go at 12 miles per hour. So I want you to look at this. In our first case, he was going 6 miles per hour, and it took him 10 minutes. In the second case, he was going 12 miles per hour, so he doubled his speed. Okay, he doubled his speed, so that means the trip is only going to take half as long. At 6 miles an hour, it takes 10 minutes, but if he doubles his speed, it only takes 5 minutes. Number 12. So this is an evaluation problem where they're giving us letters and values and we have to replace them. M times M plus N, where M is -2, N is -3. So instead of an M, I said -2 times m plus n. Negative 2 plus negative 3. I've got to do what's in parentheses first. A negative 2 plus a negative 3 gives me a negative 5 times the negative 2 outside. Negative times negative is positive. 2 times 5 is 10. The answer is 10. Number 14. The diameter of a soup can is 6 centimeters. So I just drew my soup can. The diameter is across the base here, 6 centimeters. And I said the height is 10 centimeters. They wanted the volume. So this is one of our new problems from today. We have to use our new formula. Volume equals, remember, capital B is area of the base times the height. So my base is a circle, so I have to do the area of a circle. Area of a circle is pi r squared. If the diameter is 6, that means r is 3, right? So 3 squared is 9 times pi gives me 28.26 centimeters squared for the capital B area of the base. Then I have to multiply times the height of 10 centimeters. Final volume, 282.6 centimeters cubed. Number 15 is another volume problem, but this time we have a house or a building, and so we have two different shapes that we're dealing with, okay? Because we have a triangular prism-shaped roof and a rectangular prism-shaped rest of our building. So I divided it into two shapes. I did the rectangular prism part first. So I'm still using my volume formula, area of the base times the height. So I looked at the rectangular prism. It measured 30 by 40 for the area of the base. 30 by 40 is 1,200 feet squared, times the height of the building was 10 feet. So that gave me the volume of the rectangular prism part was 12,000 feet cubed. Now the triangular part was a little harder, so I drew my base, the shape of the base of the figure, okay? In the directions it told us that the peak of the roof was 16 feet above the ground. Well, the height of the regular part of the building is 10. That meant from where the roof starts till the peak was 6 feet. So here's my triangular base. It measures 30 across, 6 feet high. 30 times 6 is 180. Divide by 2. Area of the base is 90 feet squared. And then I had to look at how far that building goes back. It goes back 40 feet. So that would be considered the height of my triangular prism. 90 times 40, 3,600 feet cubed. I combined the volume of the rectangular prism part with the volume of the triangular prism part. My total volume is 15,600 feet cubed. Number 18. We're multiplying terms, and then we have on B we have collect like terms. So on A, negative 2xy times negative 2x times x squared y. Negative 2 times negative 2 gives me a positive 4. X times x gives me x squared times another x squared is x to the fourth. Y times y is y squared. B, I've got to combine like terms. 6x minus 4y plus 3 minus 6x minus 5y minus 8. So let's collect our x's first. Positive 6x here, negative 6x here. 6 and a negative 6 makes 0 x's, so I don't have any more x's. Let's look at y's. I have a negative 4y here, negative 5y here. Same sign, add and keep. Negative 9y. So now I've combined my y's. Positive 3, negative 8. Opposite subtract, I get 5. I take a sign of the bigger one, negative 5. Negative 9y minus 5. That's the final result here. 25. 4/3 x minus 2 equals 14. Where's the variable? What's the variable? X. What term contains the variable? 4/3 x. What's happening to 4/3 x? It's being subtracted by 2. How do I undo that? I add 2 on both sides. So then I get 4/3 x is equal to 16. What's happening to x? It's being multiplied by 4/3. How do I undo that? Divide by 4/3, which means multiply by the reciprocal. So I need to multiply both sides by 3/4. Over here, these all cancel out, and I'm just left with 1x. 16 over 1 times 3 over 4, that's a 1. That's a 4. 4 times 3 is 12. X equals 12. Last one. Number 30. Negative 10 plus negative 8 minus negative 6 divide by negative 2 times positive 3. Okay. So I'm going to combine my negative 10 and my negative 8. They make negative 18. I have minus a negative 6. Instead of subtracting, I'm going to add the opposite. So negative 18 plus a positive 6 gives me a negative 12. On the bottom, negative 2 times positive 3 gives me negative 6. Negative 12 divided by negative 6. Negative times divided by negative is positive. 12 divided by 6 is 2. The answer is 2. Last one, B. Negative 8 plus 3 times negative 2 minus 6. So I'm going to do this multiplying first. Negative 8 plus 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 minus 6. Now I'm going to take care of this subtraction. Negative 8 plus a negative 6. Add opposite of 6 is negative 6. Now I can just combine from left to right. Negative 8 and negative 6 make negative 14. Plus a negative 6 give me a final result of negative 20. Okay, guys. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if you are struggling with any of this. Send me an email with a phone number and I will call you. Have a great day. Bye.